Naruto 664 viewer comments, and once again I want to thank everybody for making this whole ride with Naruto a lot more fun. I really do appreciate it. And let's go ahead and start off. Now, Paul Brooks gets us started off. The Gold and Silver brothers still have a part of Kurama's chakra in them. And that might be what saves Naruto. Also, it's very coincidental that Madara spits them out now in the sealing jar. I don't think it's Kabuto unless he has a chakra change or something. Alright, two big issues. Something that hasn't really been brought up for like a long time, at least in our conversations, is freeing the people that are actually sealed in these things. Which would be awesome, right? And that would, and that's kind of what that's what you're getting to, is you can get them, either get them out and get the chakra from them or what have you, some way. So that would be pretty interesting. And also talk about opening up a can of who knows. I mean, we know some of the people that are sealed in there, but holy cow, you know, what other people are sealed in there? That'd be a pretty interesting way to bring people back, if they can get them out of there, right, from way back. People who get sealed way back in the day. So that'd be pretty interesting. A lot of possibilities. I like where you went there. There's a lot of possibilities with that, and that would be awesome. Now the whole thing, is it Kabuto? Is it not Kabuto? For me, everything adds up to be Kabuto. All right. I would like it to be something else, and there are other people that bring up some. I'm fine with it, but it still could be Kabuto. Like I say, it makes perfect sense. Let me just wait. If it happens, it's Kabuto. It makes sense. If there's some other way cooler, more awesome thing that Kishimoto can do by bringing somebody else in here, which some other people have mentioned, get us really interesting possibilities, then do that. So, I mean, you know, it's just my guess. It's just I do the math with what I see, and then, you know, but if new things come out, then that'd be awesome. All right, really do appreciate your comment. Hit on a couple of really good subjects there. Okay, Avenger Legend. Tintin will use the Nine Tails chakra and the weapons to save Naruto. Right, same thing. Similar. The person who is in front of Sasuke is the elder son of the sages of the Sixth Path. I love that. That would be awesome. And these two things, that would just be amazing. Okay. And well, anyway, read the rest of your comment. I also believe he is the one who saved Madara. And will save Sasuke. Also, I don't think Orochimaru will take over Sasuke, and I don't want to see that. I want to see 8 Gates 2. Alright, I want to see it, but I don't think, as far as Sasuke getting taken over, but I think there are too many other players on the field that will prevent it. I want to see it, though. And it would be, and this may be the perfect time for Orochimaru to do it. So, yeah, but anyway, I've spoken on that. The elder son of the Sage of Sixth Path, that would be phenomenal. And the way and also the whole thing about him saving, he's really the one that's behind the whole thing. I would love to see that. And then maybe we find that, maybe he sealed his brother. And then now his brother comes back. So now you've got the brother, you've got the two original brothers are there. That would be mind-boggling. But you see the possibilities there. Kishimoto gets criticism for a lot of things, and some of it's, pretty worthy. But he does a lot of awesome stuff, too, so we'll have to see. We have awesome comments. Look, first 2 comments. How deep do I have to go in with the people that write comments right on this channel to get awesome stuff? Just right, it's right there. It's surface, every layer through. It's awesome stuff. And see, the third comment is Avenger Legend, and I did exactly what you asked me to do there. Okay. I am Jet. Madara 64 did not disappoint. So I got to say, it finally does bother me knowing that the Killer Bee got his partner ripped out of it and nobody cares. Well, it would be, if Killer Bee was the only character that Kishimoto had just parked and abandoned, right, like a toy he's tired of at the moment, then I would feel worse about it. But most characters are like that. Heck, even there's even been stretches where Naruto, the main character, is like not there. So I mean, it sucks, but I mean, his Killer Bee is on a long list of characters that are just, You know what I mean? So it does suck, actually. You know, there should be at least I mean, it's like he could have given a panel here and there, right, to give us an update or something, just to say, okay, this is what's going on. And so yeah, you're right. Anyway, I'm smoothing it over as much as I can, you know, but there are others. Anyway, continuing to read your comment here. I predicted that Madara's own arrogance will be his undoing. I was pretty arrogant. The Rikudu twos, who cares? Sasuke getting taken over by Pedo Orochimaru. Is Obito still hanging on to his life here? It sounds like you're ready for him to be gone. Just seems like it. I'd love to see Guy and Lee go 8 gates soon, but I'm not sure how everything will come to a head. It has been a good ride. Can't wait to see Madara 665. Appreciate that, I am Jet. And we'll see the famous Doom 17. I think the barefoot is Orochimaru. Remember when it showed someone that looked just like him when they showed all the first Kage, and I think he's up to something. That's been mentioned quite a few times, actually. I think that was even mentioned when we were talking about Naruto in last week's not viewer comments, but hangout. That's been, I think that was brought up even then. So a lot of people. That would be interesting. All right, appreciate your comment. Life in the boot. Damn, Range Page, got excited for this. I haven't seen this excited. Epic review, overview. Appreciate it. Sean Riley, mind you, Kabuto chakra and DNA is mixed with Orochimaru. Karen would recognize it. I'm hyped, just as you, Steve. Awesome chapter. Well, we'll find out. Like I say, I'm not adamant about it. It just, everything I see, it seems to like Kabuto. But anyway, there's a lot more awesome things it could be. Chaz Malakian, good chapter. My guess on the shadow person is one of Orochimaru's captured Zetsu bodies sent by him. When the Hokages were revived, there was one left. That's right. People have speculated. I think most people went, Jiraiya's going to come back, right? One left. Since Orochimaru also has a Zetsu body, maybe he could control them in some way, just like when he made the poop Zetsu unable to move. Good video. Keep up the good work. Well, really do appreciate it. Collie Bob 9 has a comment to you. The mysterious person approaching Sasuke is obviously Ramen Guy, which has been used quite a bit. And that was I have to say, the first few times I heard that was extraordinarily funny. All right, Karasdickus, I don't understand how. Appreciate your comments, by the way. I don't understand how he just spit the Rikudu tools out. Haha. This is getting very interesting. I'm still curious to find out who's the mysterious person by Sasuke. I want to say it was a big lesson that Kishimoto showed us. If you're going to do something ridiculous, go with it. Okay, don't say, well, don't get all serious. Just like, whatever, and then have a nice humor moment with it. We can all laugh, and then we can move on. So it worked. What he did was ridiculous. Okay, but it worked. So a lesson there on how to do a story. Okay, Hagoromo, I appreciate the comments, by the way. Hagoromo Atasuki, and that may not even been close to pronounce it. Greetings! Here are the Rikudu's second weekly predictions. 1. And I don't see it too, but anyway. 1. A suspicious person approaching Sasuke is indeed Sasuke. Here's why. When he was impaled on his own sword, he had an awakening that changed his chakra and giving him a power-up. Maybe it was activated when Sasuke hard stopped. Maybe a Sage mode. I'm still, I'm still mystified on why he didn't use an ability to save his life. You know, so that's suspicious to me. And then what did, and evidently the first gave him something, and then some angle about Izuna, and then evidently even Tobirama gave him something. So I don't know. There's just too many possibilities, but we'll have to see. I appreciate your comments. Armand Gregorian. If Minato couldn't save Naruto, then the only way to save him is that Sakura to sacrifice herself. Oh, and why would Lee and Gay go 8 gates? Can they just use the tools? And then, oh yeah, and I answered you. Hey. Rikidou, level tools need high chakra to use them on any length of time. The Gold and Silver brothers could use them at will because they had Nine Tails chakra. Tintin used the fan, was knocked out, and told by her healer to never touch it again. So it's just too much power. It's like it's the same thing that happened with Kakashi when he first started using the eye and everything. So he just boom out. So that's stuff that could kill you. All right, appreciate your comment. Sonic Ketchup. Just give Naruto the damn fruit already. LOL. By the way, I think it was so obvious that they're going to use the ninja tools, either to give Naruto the chakra and or defeat Madara. And what about B? Yeah, to be honest, I haven't liked the way B's been kind of... I want to say it's kind of like Sakura. It's like Kishimoto has tried to put some of these characters up front, and then the way he handles them, it's I don't know, it's not good. And let's see, GTR, appreciate your comments. GTR Master 2000 per standing is Jiraiya, LOL. Arcona Homara, okay. Okay. Trent Flaminga. Kishi went on record, the Jump Fest, saying he does not know how to kill Madara. Reducing the Sage's ninja tools for sealing will come in handy. Tintin will play a major role in the war, LOL. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't more of the Fox's chakra inside the Gold and Silver brothers exactly? Meaning Naruto can be saved. But this arc is to boost Sasuke's battle technique repertoire, not Naruto's. That's a good point. He's getting stuff from the first, the second, and everybody. Continuing on. If it is Kabuto, will we have Ninja Medic rivaling Tsunade to help Sasuke? But is he still in Dragon Sage mode? Would make sense why his chakra seems unrecognizable. Let me stop there. Well, see, that's another thing about... There is a fair amount of things for Kabuto, his healing abilities, and he knows. And look, he was with Orochimaru for how long? He knows some messed up, forbidden stuff. Okay, so it's just there's a lot of possibilities there. But I don't know what the most interesting thing. I'm for whatever's the most interesting thing. If something happens more, Kishimoto's got a more interesting way of doing it. That'll be more entertaining. I'm for that. So I'm not adamant. Continuing on, but who else could it be? The only person signaled in the story to have been missing shoes was Kabuto to my remembrance. I would say it may just be Jiraiya, LOL. I know, but didn't Pain best him out in the samurai sandals, LOL. But it seems that he has to be someone who utilizes Sage mode because this is the only known way to phase or attack the Sage's six-pack transformation. What if it was some other Uchiha? Highly doubtful. Well, that gets interesting. Like we already said, what if it's the son? Right? What if it's the original, the Uchiha brother? The son, that is. Highly doubtful because the last statement, plus I think, was what Orochimaru's arc consists of more resurrected Uchiha. Put back now. Kabuto is the main candidate for saving Sasuke because Itachi saved Kabuto from himself. See, story-wise, it's like I say, unless we know more, but story-wise, it just works so well. Okay, but anyway, continuing on. Who could only get free if he acknowledged his true self? Who could it be if not Kabuto? Anko was still clothed. Neji is dead and is not a sage. Ino still has her shoes on, LOL. I'm going to read back some chapters to see maybe someone other than Kabuto. That is kind of a... looking for a shoeless ninja. That's where we've come to. We're like, oh, I'm going to find... that's sometimes we really do sift through stuff, don't we? Continuing on. Maybe it was Killer B. He did cut one of his tentacles as he's done before the substitution. Plus, he never... I don't see Killer B being the first person to save Sasuke. Let's just remember that. Yeah. We saw him at the Hachibi was absorbed into the Geto statue. LOL, never mind. Maybe it's one of the Go Cage 5. Maybe Hashirama got free. Next will be a long time away to find out. What if Danzo or Shishu? because we never know how Shishu died. But if it's Shishu that ruins this story concept of death forever further, I'd love to see how this plays out. It's only so many people that could have Orochimaru on edge, his toes, and Itachi is gone. Alright. Okay. Oh, and there was something here. As a matter of fact, I made a comment on this. There's a real issue here with, for whatever reason, comments getting just randomly thrown for review. And there was a fair amount of yours, Conley Bob Nines this week. It's just random. So if I don't come back on YouTube for a while, like a day or what have you, and look and come here and look, then your comments are just waiting for like no reason. And so I have to go in there and check and say they're fine. And it's, I don't know, it's stupid. It's just a problem. I just want everybody to know, if you make a comment, it never seems to go through. It's more than likely because of this stupid system, not because of me. It's just because I'm not on 24 hours a day on YouTube to see the random stuff that it throws at me to have to put a check mark on. So anyway, continuing on. Appreciate the comments. Elijah Lawson, LL, Rockley and Guy always get me pumped. Madara behavior in the chapter was pretty comical. The Neji felt a bit wrong, but we got Rockley and Guy, so automatic, so 10-10. Yeah, most people were like, it's too soon. But it's too soon with the Neji thing. Too soon, too soon, too soon. And you would think that if you were going to go that route, you would have had at least a kind of a more serious thing. But so it was not good. It wasn't good humor. I don't go to Naruto for humor because it usually his jokes don't work. I don't know if it's just because the difference in cultures or what have you, but his humor just, it's not where I go to Naruto, definitely. All right, really appreciate your comments, and really looking forward to this Saturday. Actually, later on today. Okay, it's going to be awesome. But anyway, so we're going to, just so everybody knows, today it will be Kill or Kill. If you're not interested, we're also going to talk about Naruto. We're going to talk about the filler, which is surprisingly good, the anime, which I'm watching. Filler drove me back to watching Naruto anime. That's crazy. And then open it. So I would suggest everybody give it a look, check it out. I'll try to figure out how to put a timestamp thing in there as soon as everything gets situated, so you can go right to Naruto if that's what you want to do. KX Mixer X. I don't see how it could be Kabuto if Karen doesn't recognize the chakra. I don't know who else it could be, but Kabuto is starting to make less and less sense as these chapters progress. I really want two things to happen. I want to see Guy and Lee go 8 gates, and Orochimaru take Sasuke's body. I somehow feel that neither will happen, though, unfortunately. And I am with you 1,000,000%. That is exactly what those are things that I want to see. But if the cooler things happen, that would, like I said, that'd be even better. And Conley Bob 9 gives you a response to your comment. I agree about Kabuto. I thought it was him last week, but I don't see how Karen wouldn't have recognized him. She also described the person's chakra as really negative and dark. Then Kabuto could not have escaped the Izanami without becoming a changed man. Most likely one who reformed and would want to make up for his evil deeds. This is true. For me, the most exciting thing, of course, would be the son, the original Uchiha son, clan founder. That would be that would take this to a whole new level, in my opinion. And then in Madara, I'd go like, yep, that's the guy that saved me. So that would be amazing. That'd be absolutely amazing. And I want to go back and that was, who threw that out there? XX Avenger Legend. That would just really do appreciate that. Let me see if I can find my place again. I'm jumping around. Okay, here we go. All right. And once again, I look really forward to Saturday later today, actually getting back into, that'd be awesome. All right. Okay, Nexus Legend 9. Haha, the energy you showed in this manga review is awesome. Was an awesome review. The Shadow Guy. Kabuto with a changed personality. Why is he a dangerous guy than if Itachi changed him? I don't really have too much more to say about this chapter. Nothing happened which changed anything too much from the last chapter. This was more like a setup chapter. Looking forward to the next one. Where is Anko? Yeah, well, that was, and I got one more comment from Conley Bob 9. That's going to be it for the viewer comments for this week. But yeah, Killer Bee, Anko, and maybe Yamamoto is here already in the Zetsu. But anyway, that's just the way it is. There's too many. It's got too many characters, so it's just the way it is. So yeah. Especially it's weird when they go and they go, okay, we got something specific for Anko. We're gonna do so, and then it's. Of course, then again, okay, I'm gonna complain just for a brief moment. What about Rin? I don't mean kill the world because of Rin. I mean really, I didn't get my completion on Rin, and I knew I wasn't, and I know I'm not going to now, and it still bothers me. And I realize that 99% of the people, 0.9%, don't care, but that's one of my sticking points. There's all these characters, and you just know when this is all wrapped up, this is going to be like, okay, that was fun, but we don't know. Calling Bob 9. Can't wait to get you whenever you get ready, whenever you're comfortable to do it. Get into our hangouts. It would be awesome. All right. Remember last week's live stream? You guys were just saying that Kishi's forgotten all about the 8 gates and will never see it. I felt the same way, but lo and behold, we've now got the potential to see it once more. If Guy can die a hero death by opening the gate and using one of the tools against Madara, that would be an epic moment in the series. Let Guy go out in the springtime of his youth. Yeah. Beautifully put. To my surprise, Rock Lee might actually do something of relevance in the post-time skip many years ago. Lee was one of my favorite characters. He was awkward, but he was so determined. You wanted him to succeed. The Kishi has replaced success through hard work with success through being born as a golden messiah boy, making everything that Neji said about destiny, deciding how great you'll be, entirely correct. Nice message, Kishimoto. Karen wouldn't like if an Oro takes over Sasuke's body. Question mark. Ha ha ha. What's she going to do to stop him? I don't care if she can make chains now. There's nothing she can do to Oro if he kills Karen within the next couple of chapters. Let me start. Okay, I'm going to read this whole paragraph. It will make my whole week. She's probably the most unappealing character in the series. That is on a list that includes Sakura, Obito, and now that's impressive. All right, let me respond to this. Well, actually, let me make just the observation that there's no real Karen supporters out there anymore. There just isn't. The abused girlfriend that keeps going back for more just doesn't have a fan base, or at least not a fan base that's willing to speak out. There just isn't. I mean, it was, you have characters, there's some sympathy or this and that, and it just got flushed down. So I would say most of the fan base would cheer, would actually cheer, just like they would just go, they would say good. Ultramarine, you've done yet more good. You've proven your worth there. You killed Karen. Thank you. So yeah. Speaking of Obito, now that Madara's there, hopefully Black Zetsu will leave his body so that he can finally die. Props to Kishi for not taking the easy route and giving Naruto the other Kobe chakra. Exactly. Now the sage of the Now the sage Madara. Wait a minute. Okay. One more time. Now the sage of 6 Madara will have his power complete, and it will be a wonder how anyone can stop him. I will try and make this live stream if I can. I might be late to get in. It's not a problem. I've got my mic set up, which seems to be working, and hopefully I haven't screwed this thing up. I don't want to address some things said about Madara in last week's live stream. Oh, well, I did want to. Yeah, you know how we got it. We got it. We talk about like the chapter or the episode or what have you, and then we'll open up to going back and whatever. Just talking about Naruto specifically. So that would be awesome. That would be brilliant. And if you're late, that's fine. If you show up and you have to leave and then come back, that's fine. I mean, the only thing is just, if somebody's got to go, just say I got to go, so we don't sit there and throw a question at somebody that isn't there. or whatever. Wait for somebody to respond that isn't there. That's pretty much the only thing. Otherwise, it's awesome. Really want you there. You know, more than welcome. It's awesome. If you want to, even if you want to go in and just hang back for a while, that's fine. You see how it works. You know, you've been watching the stuff, so it works pretty well. So people, you can come in, you can hang back, you can do whatever you want. There you are. All right, continuing on. All right. Okay, here we go. Speaking of Obito, now that Madara's there, hopefully Black Zetsu will leave his body so that he can finally die. Props to Kishi for not taking the easy route. Okay, wait a minute. I just did this. I will take and make this live stream. Okay, hold on. Holy cow. Let me get caught up here. See, it's perfectly fine to make mistakes. I do it all the time. There was concern that there would be no proper way to defeat him without dumbing it down. I really think the final fight will be a 2-on-1 battle with Naruto and Sasuke versus Madara. If both Naruto and Sasuke gain power similar to the sages by eating the fruit or whatever, then I think they could both legitimately defeat him through teamwork, especially now that the sages' tools have returned to the fray. If Naruto defeats him alone, however, then yes, it's all bullcrap. There's that dynamic. We know that they can. We know they can work together extremely well. You know, powers and all that kind of stuff. I think that they might be able to cap it. I think the idea is other people are going to have to buy them time while they get revived and powered up and all that kind of stuff. And then I think that they would come in and finish it. Okay, that I like that. I like where you went with that. Okay, and let's see, KX Mister. KX Mister. Let's try this again. KH Mixer said that he might talk no jutsu through Izuna. No, oh God, no. If that happens, you'll never see me again, but I believe it absolutely won't happen because of one important point that Madara's character that was made in 661. When he stabbed Sasuke through the gut, Madara said to Tobi Rama that his resolve for peace has grown more powerful than anything now, to the point where he would sacrifice his brother for it if he had to. Hashirama sent Sasuke to face him specifically because he resembled Izuna, but it was all to no effect. When Madara fatally wounded Sasuke, this was the ritual killing of Izuna. Now let us remember that according to Hashirama, Madara probably loved his brother even more than Itachi loved Sasuke. So for him to do this now in some really deep-seated hardcore resolve, his character evolved in a way, there's no way he's getting talked down. And before I read your last comment, my opinion of Madara is he was never a good guy. Ever a good guy. If Sasuke is in the middle, which that's where his character is, you know, he's in the middle depending on his goals. He's just in the middle. Okay. Madara was never in the middle for me. He was always on the bad side. He just wants to rule the world. He wants to be in charge of everything. He doesn't care about anybody else. He's this narcissist, however you want to go with it. This isn't somebody balancing like Sasuke who could teeter both ways and all this kind of stuff. He's just been, for me, he's just been rotten the whole way through. So anyway, reading your last comment. While we're on the subject, if Ren were to magically come back to life and Obito was told that he has to kill her to initiate the final phase, do you think that he would have done it? Not a chance. He would drop to his knees and cry like a little girl. His resolve is much weaker than Madara's, and that is why he failed. That's an awesome example, by the way. So with these things in mind, I would say that Madara is the better villain because his resolve is much stronger and he won't be redeemed. I would also say that we've just seen how his character does have more complexity than he's getting credit for. Wow. I would disagree. Well, I don't know. I mean, on the complexity chart, I guess you'd have to get kind of... I don't think he's that complex a character. I don't think well, let me put it this way: if you take the assumption that he really did love his brother, okay, and then he went through this thing to where now he's willing to do, then you could say, okay, that's a huge change in his character. There's some complexity. However, I don't think he ever gave. I think it was an excuse. I don't think he ever cared about Izuna. I don't think he ever cared about anybody. So for me, with my perspective, which could be entirely wrong, then which I see it that way, then he's not really that complex a character. His character hasn't really moved or grown very much at all. He's just who he is. But I could be totally wrong on that. I mean, maybe it was Izuna that really did break a halfway decent person and just turn him evil, but I don't buy it. So, but like I said, I've been wrong before. Anyway, awesome week, and once again, I do want to thank everyone for making this a much more fun ride. And I can't wait. I literally can't wait until we do get 2 of these. You know, we got one of these happening on Friday. We got one of these happening on Saturday. Even though the Kill la Kills are going to be, they've only, you know, we've got chapter 19 to 25. So there's not that many left. But then again, 2014 is the end of Naruto, folks. It's the end this year. I mean, enjoy the ride. I'm an old person. I'm 48. Listen to what I'm saying every once in a great while. Enjoy the ride. If something's good, enjoy it while it's there, because it will be gone. Okay, it's just the way it is. Enjoy it while you're there. Anybody can be an anime fan. You can always subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You can do anything you want to. Until next time, take care.